Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today I want to talk about my favorite true wireless earbuds right now at the time of making this video, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Since day one, these have been my go-to on the daily. And I know that, there's tons of great true wireless earbuds out there on the market right now. Of course, I haven't been able to try out every single one of those, but out of the earbuds that I have gotten to try out so far, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro have definitely been my go-to since day one. It's been an enjoyable experience. And this isn't gonna be a full, detailed, in-depth review or anything like that because I'm no professional when it comes to sound or anything like that, but I do know what I like and what I don't like. And of course, everybody is going to have their own opinion, as we are allowed to. This is my opinion on these buds right here. I basically just want to share what my experience has been like since I've had these buds right here. And one major thing that I love about these buds right here is how well they work for me when I'm out working out and exercising and I'm out on my runs. I love how well these stay in my ears, aside from how good they sound, which we will talk about a little bit later. But as far as comfort and fit, these fit very, very well and they're super comfortable. I don't ever really worry about these, falling out of my ears when doing any type of heavy movement. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start off with that. I went ahead and did a little heavy movement test while out in my jog earlier today. So let's go ahead and check that out. All right, so I'm out here on my run. As you can see, got some sweat going on. So we're gonna do a little shake test, a little exercise test to see just how well the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro stay in your ears, if they can handle, some heavy movement. So as you can see, just doing a nice steady jog here, nothing too crazy. Earbuds seem fine. Like I said, I have been sweating, so they haven't slipped out of my ears just yet. Let's go ahead and run a little faster here. Pick up the pace a little bit. Still staying nice secure in my ears. I could jump around. Woo! Shake my head. Woo! Check it out the right side, at the left side. As you can see, they are still nice and secure in the ear. So when it comes to exercising that has to do with, heavy movement, things like that, they're gonna stay nice and secure in your ears. Now, I'll be honest, it does kind of feel like they want to slip out of your ear. I think maybe because they don't have the wingtips there, but for the most part, they're good. You can always adjust them if you need to. They haven't fallen out of my ears for the times that I have used them to work out and go on runs like this. So far so good. If you're planning on getting these for working out, exercising, you're not going to be disappointed. So there you have it. And as you can see, these are definitely good for, any type of workouts, exercises. If you're out on that heavy jog, you're running really fast, you're not gonna have to worry about these falling out of your ears. Now, one thing that I wish Samsung would have added on to these earbuds right here are wingtips, because like I mentioned in that little test, it kind of gives you that feeling to where they might want to fall out, where they get kind of loose, but they don't fall out. But yeah, you can always, readjust them and, kind of push them back in. But I'm guessing because they don't have those wingtips on them, like what we saw with the Galaxy Buds 2 or the original Galaxy Buds, it doesn't give you that feeling that they're super secure in your ear. But it's kind of crazy because when I do put this in my ear, it just slides right in just like that. And it's almost like it was made for my ear. Just the way it's shaped and the way it just sits into my ear, it's almost like it was made for my ears. Now, of course, this is going to be different for a lot of people because, some people have big ears, some have small ears and medium-sized ears. So it's not going to fit the best for everyone. But at least I know for me personally, my ears, it sets right in there just perfect. But like I said, it would have been nice to have some wingtips as well to really keep it nice and secure in there. And I do recommend going to the ear tips that come in the box. I recommend going through them to really make sure you get that nice secure fit in your ear. And that also helps with noise canceling. Aside from the active noise canceling that comes with these, you wanna make sure you get that perfect seal with the right ear tip. So when you put it in there, it's going to give you a nice natural seal in there. So even if you're not using that active noise canceling, these still do a really good job at keeping out that outside sound when listening to music or talking on the phone or just watching videos, playing games, whatever, requires sound, to use these do a great job at keeping out that outside sound without even turning on that active noise canceling yet. And speaking of that active noise canceling, I gotta say, these have done a better job than all the other earbuds that I have tried so far before these right here. They do such a great job when it comes to active noise cancellation to where, I work a heavy construction job where there's lots of noise and there's a lot of times where we have to wear earplugs. Well, me personally,
I actually use these instead of the earplugs because these do a lot better of a job of blocking out all of that outside loud noise. So I have no need for earplugs anymore. I always keep these in my pocket right here, pull them out, put them in my ear, turn on that active noise canceling, and I'm good to go. It blocks out a lot of that outside sound. I don't have to worry about my ears getting damaged or anything like that. I don't play music or anything. I just simply put them in my ear to use that active noise canceling. That's how good it is, at least in my opinion. I think the active noise canceling on the Buds 2 Pro is really, really good. Now, as you can see, they do come in this little small case right here. Fits nice in the hands, fits good in the pockets. You can fit it in a backpack, even a small bag. So I really like the size of this case right here that they come in. And the magnet that keeps it closed is actually really strong. So if I give it a good shake like this upside down, as you can see, the buds stay in there nice and secure. The buds themselves, if it is open, like, oh, okay, well, I guess the magnet isn't that strong. This is my first time trying that. So I got one bud in there. So if I give it a light shake, it's still in there. So it's not until there we go, give it a little bit of a harder shake, then it will fall off. But for the most part, if you keep it closed, they should stay in there nice and secure. Let me go ahead and pick these up. Whew. All right, I am back. That was a real shake test here on camera. So yeah, if you're gonna be shaking these around, just make sure to keep the case closed like this. It is, they are able to wirelessly charge, which is nice, especially if you have a Galaxy device and there's no charger around. You can easily use that reverse wireless charging to charge your earbuds, and they can also charge via USB Type-C, which is always great. All right, now aside from, design and how well they stay in your ears and how comfortable they are, and I will add that I also don't really get any ear fatigue when using these for a long time as well. So definitely very comfortable. But aside from all that, we got to talk about sound, because when you're looking for a good pair of earbuds, aside from them being comfortable and all that, you want them to sound good. Now, in my own personal opinion, I think that these sound amazing. I mean, these sound great, especially for the kind of sound that I like. I like a lot of bass in my music. I like to, I like to feel the music. And you can definitely feel the music with these, especially when you have that bass booster turned on, which I'll show you guys in the settings here in a little bit. You have the option to turn up the bass with these if you really want to really add that thumpiness and hear that growl from the bass. Or depending on what type of music you listen to. I'm sure not everybody listens to the same type of music, but for me personally, I like to pump up that bass, and these definitely give me that bass that I want. But aside from, giving me the bass that I want, when it comes to the highs, the mids, the lows, I mean, in my opinion, everything is well balanced. I like to listen to a lot of instrumental music because I'm a musician. So it's nice to be able to use these for that, because I'm able to hear all the instruments. They got, the specific instruments they want you to hear on the left side and the right side or in the center. And then when it comes to using the 360-degree sound on here, which again, I will take a look at in a bit, there's an option to turn that on. When you turn your head to the left, it's like it's like you're at a live concert and you get to hear everything over here, but then you turn your head to the right and you're listening to everything over here, and it kind of turns down everything over here. But it's just crazy. It's just kind of something that you need to experience yourself. Me personally, I don't use it all the time with certain songs that I will, but it's definitely a very cool experience when using that 360-degree sound on here. But overall sound on here, I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. They get loud enough for me, at least. I like my music really loud because my ears are just already kind of messed up from over the years, especially being a drummer and not really taking care of my ears or anything like that. Kind of messed them up. So I need my music loud, and these definitely get more than loud enough. So no disappointments at all. Now, when it comes to distance, when I got the music playing from my phone to these right here, I kind of measured it out, just walking with my feet. I was able to go about 45 feet before these started kind of cutting out and losing that Bluetooth signal. So I was able to go 45 feet outside without anything in between me. And just here around the house, if I leave my phone here in the office, I'm able to go all the way to the living room in one of the bedrooms, and I'm fine. These don't cut out or anything like that, with one or two walls in between these and the device that the music is coming from. Now, like I said, I wasn't gonna go too detailed into this video when it comes to specs or anything like that, but I will talk a little bit about battery life here. Now, no, I didn't go out and, time how long I was using them, every single second, every minute, every hour that I was using these, but I do use these about every day, a few hours. I'd say maybe 2 to 3 hours every single day. I never have to worry about throwing these on the charger throughout the week. I mean, they last me all week long. Like I said, using them about 2 to 3 hours, out of my day, and whether I'm using them for phone calls or for music. And sometimes I'll use them longer than that, and I still got a good amount of battery life left at the end of the week. But that's usually how I do it. I'll just use them for a full week, and then at the end of the week, I'll throw them on the charger, bump it back up to 100%, and then use it for the next week. I never have to worry about throwing these on the charger, you know, throughout my week. So when it comes to battery life, at least for me with my usage, I mean, these have been great, and that's with using active noise canceling a lot of the time. So yeah, battery life, you're not gonna have to worry about these dying on you. Say maybe you have to go out of town or whatever, and you're not gonna feel like charging these. You're not gonna have to worry about throwing these on the charger. They should last you a good week before you have to charge them again. Like I said, if you're using them for a few hours, you know, every day throughout the week. Now, when it comes to voice calls, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what these sound like on the other end. If you're using these to talk, and you know, what's the other person gonna hear? I actually did a little mic test right here for you guys while outside on my walk. You know, we got a little breeze going on, got some cars driving by, so you can get an idea of what the other person on the other end is going to hear when you're using these to talk on the phone. So check it out. All right, so doing a little microphone test here with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. I'm currently using the Galaxy S22 Ultra to record this portion of the video because the Pro video mode on this device does allow me to use the microphones that are on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro here to be able to record sound. Now, what you're hearing right now is what the other end might hear when talking on the phone. Me personally, I have had nothing but good feedback when asking, you know, the other end, hey, how do I sound? I'm using the Buds 2 Pro. Do I sound like I'm using a pair of earbuds? Do I actually sound like I'm on the phone? And honestly, I've had nothing but good feedback. Some people can't even tell that, you know, I'm using earbuds to talk on the phone. So that tells you a lot right there. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. Of course, I can't hear myself what I sound like to you guys right now. But again, Galaxy Buds 2 Pro microphone test. Got a light breeze going on right here, so not really sure if it's picking that up. A car just drove by right now, so not sure if it picked that up over my voice or if it picked my voice up over that, you know, that background sound of that car driving by. And I thought I heard another car coming, but I'm just tripping out right now. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment sections below. All right, so what do you guys think? Do they sound good? Do they not sound good? In my opinion, I think they actually sound pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't sound exactly like, you know, you're talking on the phone, but for a pair of earbuds, I personally think they sound pretty good. Like I said in the video test, the people that I talk to and they give me feedback, they say they sound good too. And a lot of them don't even notice I'm using a pair of earbuds. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. But let's go and take a look at the app using the Galaxy Wearable app. That's where you'll go to be able to customize the sound a little bit here and just change up the settings. So this app is going to give you the battery life on these earbuds. It will also give you the battery life on the case itself. You can test your earbud fit. You can control the noise controls, whether you want active noise canceling on or off, or if you want to use the ambient sound, which I got to talk about that ambient sound. The ambient sound on these actually works really good. And it's almost like it gives you super hearing. So it makes, while you still have them on, it kind of bumps up the sound on everything. So you don't have to take the earbuds out to listen to what's going on around you and then have to put them back in. No, you turn on that ambient sound and it's almost like you're not wearing them, but it kind of turns up the sound around you too to give you that super hearing. So say you're listening to music, you got, you know, someone walking up to talk to you, you can pause it, turn on that ambient sound. You can just talk to them regularly without having to take them off. So ambient sound is definitely a go with these earbuds right here. These also have a voice detect, which is when your voice is detected, it'll automatically turn on ambient sound and lower media volume to make your conversation easier. And this is that 360 audio that I was talking about. You can turn that off or on within this app right here. Like I said, that is just something that you're going to have to experience yourself. If you do get these buds right here, it's definitely a very cool experience. Now, of course, we have the touch controls. One tap will give you pause or play. Double tap will play the next track. Triple tap will go to the previous track. And then you got the touch and hold, which you could customize to either switch noise controls, turn on Bixby, volume down, Spotify, or volume up. And then you got the double tap to answer call or end call, and then the touch and hold to decline the call. Now going down to the earbud settings, we got the equalizer, which I was talking about. This is where I turn on the bass boost right here, which is really going to turn up that bass for you, and it just, it just sounds so good and it feels so good in the ears too. But you also have the option to put it on normal mode, soft mode, a dynamic mode, clear, or treble boost, and you can kind of customize it yourself as well. You got the earbud fit test, read notifications aloud, Bixby voice wake up, use ambient sound during calls, which I do have turned on because it just makes it easier to hear yourself when talking on the phone. So it doesn't sound like your ears are plugged and you find yourself kind of yelling when you're talking. So you want to make sure to have that ambient sound on when you're on a phone call. Now you also have in-ear detection for calls, seamless earbud connection, neck stretch reminders, labs. Now if we go into labs, it has a double tap earbud edge, which I do have turned off because I don't really use that. And then it has a gaming mode, which actually works pretty good. So if you're someone who's used earbuds before in the past and you try playing a game like Call of Duty Mobile, you'll notice that there is some type of latency when you're trying to, shoot the gun. You shoot it, but I wouldn't say a second, but just a little split second later, then you'll hear the shot. It's not, exact. When you have this game mode on, it definitely does a lot better of a job, bringing down that latency where it's almost exact. I'm not going to say it's perfect, because there's still just a slight bit of latency, but it's almost right there. So I don't feel uncomfortable playing a shooting game like Call of Duty Mobile anymore when using these earbuds right here, as long as I have game mode turned on. And then of course you can reset it. You got your accessibility settings. You can check for updates, and then about earbuds. And that is basically the app right there. Of course you got Find My Earbuds and tips and user manual, but that is within the Galaxy wearable app. So you definitely got a lot of options here to be able to customize these the way you want when it comes to the setting and then overall sound. When it comes to customizing the sound on these earbuds, I wish they would have added just a little bit more so you can really tweak with it. But for the most part, I guess it really doesn't matter because these sound amazing anyways. Like I said, in my opinion, these sound really good. And yeah, overall, these have been my go-to buds every single day. Of course, no pair of earbuds is perfect. These can use, a little bit more work. Like I said, I also wish they did add those wingtips just to make it fit more, nice and secure in the ears. But overall, I have been enjoying my experience with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. If you own a pair for yourself, let me know what you think about them down in the comment sections below. If there's anything that I might have forgotten to talk about in this video and share with you guys, let me know. If you got any questions, I will do my best to answer them. If there's anything you know about these that I don't know, let me know down in the comments as well so I can, check out one of those features. But thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. I'll make sure to have a link for these earbuds down in the description below in case you want to pick some up for yourself. I'm sure they have some good deals going on right now, or maybe you can find some good deals anywhere else. But again, leave a huge thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.